If you're just now joining, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Daniela, Purple Star Tarot. I am your cosmic cleric. I am your dice diviner. I am going to roll astrology dice to see what the cosmos wants you to focus on. Then I'm going to consult tarot cards, oracle cards, to see what the energy guidance moving forward is. Okay, so these readings I'm doing right now, I think I've done, I don't even know how many signs I've done, but I'm going to go through all 12 signs. We're doing readings for the new moon in Taurus coming up. And so Taurus new moon is all about grounding, stability, embodiment, building something sustainable. Okay, so this is the time to look at your money, to look at your body, to look at what's tangible, what's earth energy, what's grounding for you. Okay, your nervous system regulation, your relationships. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll the dice, and with this dice I'm going to be able to see who the next reading is for. Gemini. Cool, Gemini. What's up, Gemini? Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Daniela, Purple Star Tarot. And now what I will be doing for you is rolling all 3 astrology dice. And that is going to tell us what the cosmos wants you to focus on right now. All right, Gemini. Okay, 6th house. Okay. For Gemini, you got Neptune, okay? What is it that you need to poke to get to your vision, okay? You gotta poke yourself. That's the first thing that came to mind. I don't know, like, because Neptune, okay, Neptune has that trident. That's how I always remember it. Neptune, trident, and then it goes to Ariel in The Little Mermaid, because that's her dad, okay, who has that trident, okay, Neptune. And then I'm just telling you my train of thought of how I remember this. And she wants to be part of that world, okay? She wants to go for her vision. She wants to go for her dreams. So if you need fun little ways to remember astrology, hit me up. I'll tell you all kinds of little stories, or get a reading with me. But Neptune's all about your vision, about your dreams, how you're going to get above the surface, right? Neptune. That's the situation we're looking at for you, Gemini. And then the second one that we look at the astrology dice, Libra, okay? With the Libra, that's all about balance, harmony, your relationships. So that is coming out. Let's see, I'm going to pull the card out so we can look at this together, so we can use our intuition. Let's see. Where did I put that Libra card? It's hiding. There we go. Libra. All right. All about balance. Okay. So, like I said, Taurus and new moon energy is about stability. In order to be stable, you need to have balance in your relationships. But where is this happening out in our life? 6th house. That's where Spirit wants you to look at, Gemini. 6th house energy. So in your 6th house is what it takes, your day-to-day routines, okay? This card shows sustainability, okay? And just looking at this together, looking at the images here, like balance, you see that person's meditating? I feel like that's a message for you, Gemini. You need to meditate daily. 6th house is your day-to-day routines, what it takes to be stable, what it takes to be able to show up in your relationships, level-headed, but also to be able to share what this next frontier looks like for you, what this next, what it looks like when you're not drowning. Like I said, with Neptune, your vision above the surface. I just saw that image of that meme where you're like at work and like they're like, when you're like drowning for help and they just like give you a high five and they're like, oh, you got this, you know. I don't remember exactly what that meme says, but I think it was related to like when you're at a tech company and they just like throw you a pizza party and you get like a half a slice of pizza. And that's not sustainable. Like, I'm still having to answer all these phone calls, I'm still having to do all this work, so that doesn't really help you look towards the future when you're dealing with the right now, okay? So one way to help with that is meditation. That's what I can see on that card. But really making a routine, daily habits that you are able to enforce in your life that is going to help you stay grounded. So whatever energy you're feeling too much of, that's where the balance is needed. Okay, so now let's look at tarot cards. I'm going to look at 3 tarot cards so we can see what the energy, the guidance, pathway moving forward for you is, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. 1 pile, 2, 3 piles. Knight of Cups, 6 of Wands. Got that 6 again. 6, 6. 6 is that's stability. That's harmony. That's growth. So yeah, that matches up with the Libra that we're seeing there as well. Okay, so Knight of Cups. That's the situation here. Okay, and Neptune is what we rolled out for the situation of your vision. Okay, so acting towards it, acting quickly. So the Knights are quick energy in tarot. But the Knight of Cups, that's like very quick because you're like leading with your heart, wearing your heart on your sleeve. Where like, so like if you think about a situation that like, if you're passionate about it, that's one thing, because that would be fire sign. Okay. Meaning that, yes, you get this like fire burning for it, but then that fire is something that you have to fuel on your own. But when it comes to cups is emotions. And usually that means that it's relating to other people, relating to other things, which as long as those people still exist and like give into the loving situation, that you're going to go after it. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Like Knight in shining armor, Knight of Cups, you're going on your quest. You're going on your journey. You're going towards your vision. But you're doing that because of the love that you have for the people around you. Okay, so that's how you're going towards it. That's the situation that you want to go towards it. But you need to be wise, like the owl, to be able to balance things out. And I already said, where's the balance happening? Where is the situation happening? In your 6th house. So that means that you're having to make these day-to-day changes. I feel like this is about your consistency, as well as listening to your body. Maybe this is like related to even exercise, because with this card, okay, I'll show you this card again. It says glory, triumph, victory, okay? And the final outcome is to, I think it's to be wise to understand that your goal is going to take time to get to it, okay? Because we have this Knight of Cups going to this Knight of Pentacles. So this is a very quick night compared to this slow night. You're needing to slow down. You're needing to slow down and realize that strong and steady wins the race. Okay? I just heard that the other day, talking about like the tortoise and the hare. It's like, remember in that story, the tortoise wins. Because the hare is like, you know, just like, oh, I'm great. I'm just going to, I can take a break. I can do this. I can, you know, not really pay attention to the end goal because I am just not worried about anything, because they're like, they just are overly confident. But for you, Gemini, you are the turtle. The turtle is going to win the race. The turtle is going to use, like, we have wisdom here, victory. But you have to balance. You have to balance your actions out so you are able to take that time for yourself every day to work towards your goal. What we got in here? We got property, benefits, investment. So you're slowing the horse down. You're like, this one even has a person on it. So it's like getting off your high horse I don't know why that came to mind. Okay, get off your high horse so you can go with the flow of how slow you gotta go. Hey, I'm a poet too, guys. So yes, you got to slow down a little bit to be able to make this a sustainable change in your life to go towards your goal. Um, let's see what we got. Magician. I'm gonna look at the cards underneath because those give us additional guidance. Oh, we got Emperor. Okay, Emperor's back again in a different deck. Major Arcana for all three cards. Okay, this is a big deal, Gemini. Big deal, Gemini. You are going to make this happen. You have all the tools to make this happen. You're the magician, okay? Look at you. You are the magician, okay? So when it comes to this vision, you're going to make it happen. You have all the tools you need. The power, action, skill. That's what's written on here. Power, action, skill. So you have to... and it's funny, okay, Emperor, okay, this card says law and order, but it's right underneath Libra dice that I rolled. So that's the scales. Here we go. Scales. Ha! And what else do I see? That's the same here. We got two owls here. Two different kinds of owls. Like that's a snow owl, and then that's a, I don't know, a cute little tiny owl. I don't even know what that is. And now even looking at this Libra card, I see an owl face. Do you see that? Those two blue dots, those look like eyes. I don't know, maybe that's just my pareidolia, just like seeing it. But yes. Is this time for you to balance the scales? Take the time to be the emperor. Lay down the law for yourself because I'm hearing about lock in. There was a time I was at the coffee shop that I do readings at, and I heard like 5 different people, like it was all college students, and everyone was just like, it's time to lock in. That's what I'm hearing right now is like, you know how to get to your goal. You know what it is you need to do day to day for sustainability. So with this death card coming out at the end, new beginnings, transformation. You are making this transformation. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Like I said earlier, like you're working out, you're making some changes to your body, making some changes to your system. All of your relationships around you mirror your relationship that you have with yourself. Okay? So you have to make the magic happen for you so you can make the magic happen so you can be the change that you want to see in the world kind of energy, okay? So death card coming out at the end, transformations, endings, change. You're making a change to your day-to-day habits. Okay, let's get a final card here from this tarot deck. The Angel Wisdom Tarot deck is going to give us the final guidance here for you, Gemini. We get 9 of Pentacles. Okay? It's even talking about doing that hard work. Okay? Let me show you this card this way. Oh, it doesn't want to focus. There we go. Enjoying the fruits of your labors. Hard work that has led to a luxurious life. Buying yourself something special. Happily and successfully self-employed. Enjoying your solitude. So yes. When you have to do these day-to-day things, like Knight of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles, like honestly, just like looking at these two cards together, you're doing slow and steady that wins the race. But your final guidance is, yes, you are going to be able to see that you can manifest all that you need, all that you want. But you just have to be consistent. 9 of Pentacles. And also with this angel deck, that U in here, it does relate to an angel. I know this U is for Angel Uriel. So Angel Uriel is one that if you are someone who wants to call on the angels, I would say call on Uriel. I'm going to actually look at the book because since since that popped out at me, I want to see what the book has to say about this here. Okay, so Nine of Earth. Nine of Earth. Okay, Archangel Uriel brings the sun to shine upon your face. You've earned this time of peace as recognition for your hard work. So, maybe you're nearing retirement, or you've been prosperous enough to work for fun instead of for money. Okay, this is telling you, work for yourself. Work hard for yourself, not only when it comes to for your career, okay, because Pentacles is Earth energy. That's your money, that's your body, that's everything that is Taurus energy, okay? So this is telling you, slow and steady wins the race, be consistent, and take that time to make the changes, and you might be having a big change happening. I saw that thing, that book said retirement. So maybe something is changing in your life to how you make your money, but in alignment with that, changing with your body and how you regulate your system. You can make your magic happen. Gemini, that was the message for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this message resonated with you, just make sure you like it, follow it, share it with somebody else for guidance. I am going to be splicing up this big long live video into individual readings, so it'll be easier to share an individual reading later. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to book a personal reading, I do have those open as well. Just go to my website. My link is in my bio, purplestar-tarot.com. But until next time, Gemini, just gonna roll the dice, follow the current, and receive your cosmic message. Thank you so much.